It's Monday morning and welcome to Inside the Show. Starting in the American League Central, Jason Kipnis was fantastic at the plate, collecting 5 hits, leading the Indians to the win over the Orioles 18-3. They stayed hot with their 10th in a row. At the start of the day, the Orioles sit in last place in the American League East Division, while the Indians are leading the Central Division. The Tampa Bay Rays got 18 hits as they pulverized the Twins 11-3. Heading into the day, the Rays are in 3rd place in the AL East, and the Twins are in 4th place in the AL Central. The Astros knocked out 12 hits as a team as they beat the White Sox on the south side 6-3. In the standings, the White Sox sit in 3rd place in the American League Central, and the Astros are leading the AL West. The Kansas City Royals finished off a 3-game sweep as they took down the Tigers in Detroit 6-3. As of today, the Tigers are in last place in the AL Central, while the Royals are 2nd in the division. The Blue Jays allowed only 5 hits as a staff as they took down the Yankees in the Bronx 3-2. As of right now, the Yankees sit in 2nd place in the American League East Division, while the Blue Jays are 4th in the division. The Giants racked up 11 hits as a team as they pulled off the win against the Angels in Orange County 4-2. Entering the day's action, the Angels sit in 2nd place in the American League West, while the Giants are in 2nd place in the NL West. The Oakland Athletics got the victory in extra innings over the Red Sox 2-1. Heading into the day, the A's sit in last place in the American League West Division, and the Red Sox are atop the American League East Division. The Mariners picked up 14 hits in total as they grabbed the win over the Rangers in Arlington 7-3. As of today, the Rangers are in 4th place in the AL West, while the Mariners are 2nd in the division. The New York Mets got 12 hits in this one as they nabbed an extra innings win over the Braves 4-1. As of right now, the Braves sit in last place in the National League East, while the Mets are 4th in the division. The Phillies put up 16 hits on the day as they sank the visiting Buccos 7-4. Entering the day's action, the Phillies sit in 1st place in the National League East Division, while the Pirates are in 4th place in the NL Central. The Marlins pitched well, allowing only 3 hits as they took a victory against the Brewers in Milwaukee 1-0. Heading into the day, the Brewers sit in 1st place in the National League Central Division, and the Marlins are in 3rd place in the NL East. The Reds combined to allow only 4 hits as they beat the Cardinals on the road 3-1. As of today, the Cardinals sit in 2nd place in the National League Central, and the Reds are 4th in the division. The Padres amassed 14 hits in the game as they got a road win against Arizona 8-6. As of right now, the Diamondbacks are in last place in the NL West, while the Padres are 4th in the division. The Rockies allowed only 5 hits in the game as they nabbed the win against the visiting Cubs 3-1. At the start of the day, the Rockies sit in 3rd place in the National League West Division, and the Cubs are in 2nd place in the NL Central. The Los Angeles Dodgers brought out the brooms in a 3-game sweep as they bested the visiting Nats 3-1. Heading into the day, the Dodgers are in 1st place in the NL West, and the Nationals are in 2nd place in the NL East. And that's the show. Thanks for listening in. I'll be back tomorrow with more news and updates from around the majors.
Broadcasting live from Oriole Park at Camden Yards here in Charm City. Tonight, the finale of this 4-game set between the Cleveland Indians and the Baltimore Orioles. The Tribe enter the day with their winning streak at 10 games. They'll try to extend it next. Asher Wojciechowski, a hurler from South Carolina, will be the starting pitcher in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, you can't always judge a pitcher by the numbers. I know the ERA is into the 4s coming into this start, but he's actually a pretty solid pitcher. And every once in a while, he can throw some decent games in there. It's not easy having an ERA under 4 in baseball. He's slightly over that, but this guy's a better pitcher than that ERA indicates.
So here's Francisco Lindor now. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. And the first pitch of the ball game here is taken for a called strike one. Guys, the Orioles, as they begin play here tonight, they come off another loss last time out, and in fact, they've dropped 3 of their last 4.
Yeah, Matty, it hasn't been the best of times, D-Row. They've lost the first 3 games of this set at home, and the last thing you want to do is get swept in a 4-game series at home. You need to win this one.
Yeah, it can't happen. Can't get swept 4 games in a row on your home turf. Watch for the manager to he's going to make moves, and he's going to make them quick. I don't know what they're going to be pitching, hit and run. Something's happening today.
The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2. Here now the 2-2 is laid off, and the count runs full. Waiting his turn on deck next is Jason Kipnis. Now the 3-2 pitch. Spoils another one, and this is exactly what you're looking for out of your leadoff hitter. A payoff pitch one more time. And a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out. Now a moment here for the Indians starting lineup. Mark, how do they go about breaking out the brooms on the road?
Yeah, Matty, this team poses a lot of problems offensively. This is a scary lineup because they can beat you in a variety of ways. Not only do they have power in the middle of the order, but a ton of speed that can put some serious pressure on the defense.
In now for Cleveland, Jason Kipnis. First at bat for him as he enters play third in the American League batting race. First delivery to him on the way. Missed with a slider. And set up behind the dish is Clyde Washington, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Yeah, Matty, Clyde's my type of umpire. I didn't mind the low strike zone, and that's exactly what he has. If you're not going to give him above the belt, I'm okay with it.
D-Row, you know, one of the things I guess with Clyde is he is a real good low strike umpire. Pitchers seem to like him more than hitters, but one thing I will say, he has a very consistent zone. It's a low zone, but a consistent zone.
Just underway in Baltimore. The 1-2 is taken for ball 2.
That's a classic piece of pitching right there. You have to back hitters away from the plate to make them a little bit uncomfortable. Now you can go inside or outside. I like that purpose pitch.
A little late with the swing, but he stays alive. Still 2-2. Count remains 2-2. The 2-2 one more time. And that one just missed outside.
One thing to take note of is how these last 2 batters have really driven up his pitch count. He's had to use 14 pitches already on them, and he's not even through this guy yet. 14 is near the top end of what you want to throw in a complete inning.
And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
Set to go now, Jose Ramirez, arguably one of the hotter hitters in the league right now. In there, strike 1. 2 out, nobody on. And the slider stayed low apparently for a ball. Hit out towards second. Played on the backhand. Throw on to Davis takes care of him, and that'll end the inning. Nothing doing here in the opening half inning. And now the O's will get their first crack at it. No score. Will be on the mound for game 4. What's your take on him, Dan?
This guy's a pretty good pitcher, and I was looking through the stats, and one thing jumped out at me: a sub 1.20 whip coming into this start. That tells me a couple of things. One, he's not afraid to throw strikes, and 2, when he does throw strikes, he throws quality and he still gets people out. It'll be fun to watch this guy work in this one today.
Now at the plate, Neville Melton. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Fellas, we check out the Tribe as they begin here tonight. All you can really say is they've been on one heck of a run.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. I mean, just a double-digit winning streak that, I mean, maybe happens to 2 or 3 teams a year. You get this hot. This team is rocking in all facets right now, and they're a fun watch.
2 balls and a strike to the Orioles leadoff hitter. Oh, and he was fooled that time on the pitch away as he went around for strike 2. The 2-2 doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
Don't be shocked if he doesn't go right back to that same pitch. You could tell he jelly-legged him at the plate a little bit, froze him, but just missed the zone.
The 3-2 pitch. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Now a moment here in Baltimore for the Orioles starting lineup. Dero, what's the key in trying to stop their opponent's winning streak?
Matty, this lineup is built on one thing, and that's moving the ball over the fence. This is a station-to-station team. Not a lot of speed in this lineup, but they don't need much speed when they're moving traffic to both gaps.
Ready now for Baltimore, Tim Beckham. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Takes a knee-high fastball. Swinging a soft liner, and this is taken for the out.
Batting third, the shortstop, Manny Machado.
In now for the O's, Manny Machado. He's, of course, a long ball threat, currently 3rd in the American League in that category. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2.
That's one of the hardest things to do in this game. You know he's sitting fastball. That ball starts to slide away from him. You have to have some serious strong hands and wrists not to commit right there.
And it's fouled away. Now the 3-2 pitch is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. And this is still a 0-0 ball game. striding in for the Indians, Edwin Encarnacion, and he enters play today, currently 5th in the American League in hitting.
Edwin Encarnacion.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. Line toward the gap in left center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Boy, there's a long drive bullet off the wall right there, but the outfielder does a really good job, D-Row, of getting that one quickly and getting it back in to keep him at first for a long single.
Yeah, and also nice job by the base runner not there. Not putting his head down, being over-aggressive and getting thrown out at second base. He saw the play happening in front of him and put the brakes on and got back for a base hit.
Yeah, D-Row, I think he would have been toast if he tried to stretch that one into a double.
First offering on its way. A fastball down near the shoe tops. The 1-0. Line drive to center field. Jones is right there, one down.
All right, let's take a look at the defensive alignment for the Orioles. And let's take a look at Jonathan Schoop. Another one of the versatile new regime ball players. Ability to play second base, turn to double play at 6'2", 200+ pounds, and move over to third base with a rocket arm.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, Eric Thames. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and one gone. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And that one stayed too low, apparently. The 1-0 misses for the second ball.
Wow, not a great spot to be in right now. 2-0 to a great hitter like this. This is when you really have to pay attention as a pitcher. And if you have good off-speed stuff, this might be the time to start mixing in your off-speed stuff.
2-1 to the Indians' first baseman. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
Well, you can see here, this has been a steady diet of off-speed pitches, and what has it gotten him? Not a whole lot as he's fallen behind in the count. 3 balls and 1 strike.
And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. First and second now with 1 away. And next will be the versatile Tyler Naquin. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. First delivery to him on the way. Hit hard back up the middle. Machado is there to second for 1. And a good save at first on the offline throw, but they just get 1.
And kids, this is why you always go hard into second base. Could have been an easy double play ball, but the slide really impacts the throw to first, and they wind up only getting 1 out on the play. Good, aggressive, legal slide that time.
In now, Norman Payne, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Behind 0-2 now. The 0-2 pitch. Popped up. Beckham is there for it, and the inning is over. Indians strand a couple. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. So now the Oriole cleanup hitter, Chris Davis. And he's hoping to get things going at the plate. It's been a bit of a struggle for him in recent games. Here's the first pitch to him. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
What a well executed pitch right there. Just a little bit off the corner right there. Got a great hitter to go a little bit outside his zone.
Lindor will stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. One gone.
Here's how the Indians are setting up on D. And can we please focus on Francisco Lindor, one of my favorite players in the game? Let's check a few boxes. Charisma, check. Switch hitter, check. Cannon for an arm, check. Hit for power, check. Enough said.
Coming to the plate now, Trey Mancini. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. From the stretch. And that pitch catches the inside corner.
Not too often do you see a changeup come across at 88 miles an hour on the gun. Still effective when you're throwing a fastball in the high 90s, though.
1-1 the count. Now the 1-1 pitch is a fastball, then off the plate for a ball.
That pitch right there, he's trying to keep him from getting his arms extended. If it's out over the plate more, he can obviously do a lot of damage with it.
Bottom of the second here with no score. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3. Jonathan Schoop is on deck. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there. 2 away.
Hate to be Captain Obvious here, but he looks great to begin this start. That's already 3 Ks for him in the first 5 hitters. It'd be awesome to see him keep up this pace.
Here's Jonathan Schoop now. Previous battles with Carlos Carrasco. He's just 1 for 6. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Now the 1-0 is taken. Strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hit back toward the mound. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
Well, this was a good start for the pitcher. First 5 guys, 5 up, 5 down, but the number 6 hitter proved to be a little bit more difficult, and that's a bullet hit.
Yeah, absolutely right there, Dan. Just a nice AB by the 6-hole guy after watching his first 5 brethren take a seat.
Into the box now, Adam Jones. It's been a really slow start to the season for him, as you can see by the April numbers on your screen. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And a good effort as he's able to stick with it and get the 3rd out of the inning. Orioles leave 1. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. Standing in, Francisco Mejia, and he'll start out their half of the 3rd. Top of the order to follow. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A swing and a miss at one that almost hit him.
Hey, if I'm on the mound right now and I get a swing and miss like that, I'm bouncing it even further, throwing it even higher. I might pick up the rosin bag and throw that and see if I can get a swing and a miss.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Coming in is Jones. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
Up next for Cleveland, shortstop, Francisco Lindor.
Now it's the all-world all-star shortstop Francisco Lindor. First time up, he went down looking. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. This year against right-handed pitching, Lindor has an eye-grabbing batting line, one that resides above the 340 plateau.
Matty, he's having one of those dream seasons right now. The ability to work the count, the ability to get on base north of 400, and having a great batting average. This guy's certainly one of the best.
Is swung on and driven out to right center field. A ball that's well hit. And that one is gone. It's a solo shot for Frankie Lindor. 6th home run on the season for him as the Tribe move out in front 1-0.
He saw a few balls down in the zone earlier in that at-bat, but finally got a pitch he liked and promptly deposited it over the fence. Made the pitcher pay for his mistake, which is exactly what you're supposed to do.
And as the second baseman, Jason Kipnis. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball one. 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. Driven down the left field line. Will it stay fair? It will, just to the right of the chalk, a fair ball. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double.
You know, D-Roll, that's not a bad way to keep it going. A base hit right there, hitting streak, 15 games and counting.
Yeah, we're halfway through a calendar month, and he looks up and he's had a knock. You can't get caught up in it. You have to trust the process. Keep doing what got you to this point. Staying focused, not trying to do too much, staying within your plan, and studying the opposing pitcher.
Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball, ball one. And 2-0 as this one's taken low.
Boy, he just looks locked in at the plate right now to me. His numbers in recent games have been very good, and those were two stone-cold takes right there that put himself in a great hitter's count.
And that'll get on through into right field for a base hit. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only one away.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
Here's the first pitch to him. And that slider's almost in the dirt. In his career, Encarnacion has put together a really nice career to this point in terms of putting the ball over the wall. More than 350 big league home runs. A ground ball to third, and they could get 2. Oh, but it's a wide throw to second, and they can't get the out. And he is in there. And this will go down as an E5, as you can see the exasperation on his face. Here's Michael Brantley, and their runners at the corners now. He's set. Here it comes. Now a drive out to left center field. One run will score easily. Here's the second runner around third. Safe at the plate as they move on top 4-0.
Everything done right, Dan, on both sides, the defensive side and the offensive side, to send him, and the outfielder made a strong, accurate throw, but that runner was safe.
No doubt about it. That's one of those where you got to be aggressive as a third base coach. You know the outfielder has a strong throwing arm. You're taking a lot of things you're trying to get through a decision to send. A good send in a close play, but it all worked out.
1 ball, no strikes the count. Now a fastball as he has to lean out of the way there.
One of the things every pitcher wants to do is make sure that those hitters aren't very comfortable up there. See how he runs this hard one in right here? That's a pitch you just want to try to get a hitter to move his feet a little bit.
And here's a fastball for a strike. 2-1 now. The 2-1 is taken, ball 3.
You know, I kind of see why his ERA is so high coming into this one. He's just putting these guys in too many good hitters counts. That'll catch up with you real quick.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
Love the fact the pitcher challenged him in that spot right there. Didn't love the location. But I got to be honest with you, I think he's got him on his heels right now. Don't be shocked if he attacks the zone again.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. He got him, and it'll probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from third.
Flat out locked him up with a changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
Ready for another chance? Tyler Naquin, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Hey, I don't mind you taking one right there. This pitcher's been struggling early. You got to make him work, see if he'll get in his zone. If he's willing to walk a few guys and then someone pops one over the fence, this game could get out of hand early.
1-1 the count now. The 1-1 home. Chopped on the ground over to first. Davis fields it cleanly, and the throw is not going to be in time as he's able to reach base safely.
You know, D-Roll, as a pitcher, that could be so frustrating. You're taught to try and go out there and make quality pitches, and that was a really good pitch. And I would be willing to bet you he's surprised that that turned into an infield single.
Yeah, at the end of the day, he's smiling. That hitter's smiling, running down first base, knowing he's got an infield single right there. He has no business. He'll line out probably 15 times, but it won't even out. You take him when you can get him.
1-0 the count. That one's going to find the seats. Strike one. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Easy fly ball into shallow center field. Coming in is Jones. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. 9 men come to the plate, however. 5 of them score. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. The Indians on top, 5-0. Now at the plate, Mark Trumbo, and his guys have quite a hill to climb. Down 5-0 here in the early going.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. Now the 1-1 pitch is in there for the second strike. The 1-2 gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout. And with that, we give you a look here at the standings entering play in the AL Central.
Catcher, Caleb Joseph.
At the plate, Caleb Joseph. Previous battles with Carlos Carrasco, he's 1 for 4. And a ball, 1-0.
Well, he punched out the last guy, but he didn't get any favors from the blue on the first pitch in this at-bat. Probably should be ahead of this hitter instead of behind.
Ramirez is over now, and he's got it for route number 2. Digging in for his second at-bat, Neville Melton. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
Yeah, I'm shocked he let that first pitch go right there. High fastball, but usually those ones travel the furthest.
Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Check swing. Did he go around? He did not, says Ed Drummond. It's ball 1.
When you have 2 strikes on you, as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle.
Oh, and meanwhile, this pitch rides too far in and winds up hitting him.
And I'm sure that one stings a little bit. The best revenge he can get for his pain is to find a way to come around to score. We'll see if his guys can move him around the bases.
Riding in once again, Tim Beckham hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. And that's dead center for strike 1.
Oh, that's for sure going to be a pitch he wants back. You're not going to get many balls right in the wheelhouse from a top-level arm like this.
Now a move over to first, and a dive, but he's back in. Carrasco pauses. Here he comes 0-1. Grounded back up the middle, and that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one.
Boy, what looked like a quick inning. Gets the first 2 out, then it hit by pitch, and it's single to keep things going.
Yeah, you never know what's going to start a rally. Take one for the boys. Hit by pitch right there. Now a couple good ABs, and we're on the board.
Here's Manny Machado now. He swings and grounds it to short. Throw on to first is going to be in time, and the Oriole threat goes by the wayside as the inning is over. Orioles strand a couple. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Francisco Mejia. And Dan, I'm sure the starter on the mound would like to hit the rewind button on that last inning.
Oh, no doubt about that, Mac. That was a really rocky frame, but clearly not enough to chase him from this game. We'll see if he's still shaking a bit or if he's able to put this behind him.
0-1, here it comes. A little bouncer, but that one rolls foul. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Back up the middle. Throw to first in time, one gone here in the fourth. Digging in and looking for more, Francisco Lindor comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. First pitch of the at-bat. Here's a drive out toward left center field. He takes the turn and heads for second. And he'll pull into second with one away. The baseball's a game of streaks and runs, and he is on one right now.
No question, he's swinging the bat very well of late, and when that's the case, you can't wait to get in the batter's box. Definitely the case in this game. That's his second base knock. This one for extra bases.
That's now 2 hits so far for him in this one. And is the second baseman, Jason Kipnis, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Down and away, ball 1. Even at a ball and a strike. Here's the pitch. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
I'm sure he's frustrated by that call. Probably could have been a strike, but at the same time, earning strikes from the umpire is a real thing. If you've been all over the place like he has, you're just not going to get much help from the umpires.
Three and 1, here it is. And now the runner's trying for third. 3-2, full count. He's set. Here's the 3-2. Hit hard up the middle. On to Davis at first, and there are 2 away. Digging in once again, Jose Ramirez. He singled his last time up.
I mean, what a diamond in the rough Jose Ramirez has been for Terry Francona and the Cleveland Indians. This guy burst on the scene in 2016, just absolutely set that lineup on fire. They were looking for a guy to bail out Michael Brantley and the production they would miss from him in the lineup, and Jose Ramirez filled that admirably.
This is in the air to left. Mancini is there, and the inning is over. Davis now comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
For the Orioles, first baseman,
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Way in front of that fastball. Davis, who's often called Crush Davis. He was a 5th-round pick during the first-year player draft of 2006.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pick.
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. Won't commit on the slider. Good patience, and it's full 3-2.
Great AB so far. I'd really like to see this guy work a walk and get on base for this team. Maybe give them a shot of confidence that they got a shot to get back in this one.
Payoff pitch one more time, and that misses for ball 4. It's a leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the 4th.
Well, he loses him there, but that's just the first walk he's given up, along with a couple of hits, so his command has been pretty solid so far.
Digging in to try it again, Trey Mancini looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. No balls and a strike to count. Comes set, and the 0-1. Sliders in for a strike. Davis gets his lead at first, nobody out. And a classic 0-2 pitch as the changeup misses low, and it's 1-2 now.
As a hitter, you got to be staunch in your game plan. You know he has a nasty changeup, and you got to fight to make sure it's in the zone. That's a great take right there.
Got him on the good slider there. Swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the second time tonight.
That's just a great pitch, both on the call from the catcher and the execution. If he hits it, there's a good chance it turns into a double play ball, but it's also a spot that's going to get a lot of whiffs too. That's excellent pitching.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. A ball and no strikes. The 1-0 home is an off-speed pitch taken for a ball. Now the 2-0 home. A swing and a miss, strike one.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Popped him up. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Sent on the ground out to second. Taken in by Kipnis. One there. On to Encarnacion, but it's too late to get them both.
That was kind of a high degree of difficulty play that time. You see the off-balance throw to second base, and he couldn't get a lot on it, but they did get the out.
Here's the center fielder now, Adam Jones, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. 0-1 count and the pitch. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2.
Some guys have no trouble hitting with 2 strikes, and some guys never want to get there. Let's see the approach right here. I'd like to see him shorten up a little bit, maybe choke up and try and work the ball back up the middle the other way. There's a lot of moving parts in some guys' swings. It usually takes them a month or so to get it ironed out.
Here's Mark Trumbo now, as he'll swing and miss at a first pitch slider at strike one. First time up, he went down looking. The 0-1. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball one. No runs, 3 hits, 1 error thus far for Baltimore. Changed things up on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1-2 now.
Boy, he juked him out of his shoes with that changeup. Stood almost no chance of doing anything with it, but it probably looked good coming in.
The 1-2 misses. Ball 2.
I got to count 2-2.
Hit on the ground out to short. Throw on to first is going to be in time, and the Oriole threat goes by the wayside as the inning is over. Orioles strand a couple. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. Edwin Encarnacion now. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far.
Edwin Encarnacion.
First delivery to him on the way. Hops this one up. Davis moving to his left. 1 down.
The left fielder, number 23, Michael Brantley.
Here's Michael Brantley. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Here's the first pitch to him. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner.
Hey, it's been a little bit of a rough outing for this guy in this one so far. And one thing you can look at if you want to get really picky, less than 60% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Jones has it in his sights, and that's the second out of the inning.
Up next for Cleveland.
Ready once again, Eric Thames. He got called out on strikes his last time through. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And that misses for ball one. The 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2.
2 balls, no strikes.
5 runs, 7 hits. No errors to this point for the Indians. Called strike on the change, 2-1. Three and one.
This is good patience here to work at the 3-1, especially after 2 quick outs to start the inning. Even if you don't end up getting a hit or drawing a walk, at least you're making the guy work a little bit and giving your pitcher a chance to rest a little.
And this one misses inside. A ball, he walked him, and they've got themselves a 2-out base runner. So that's the second walk he's worked in this one.
Yeah, and that seems to be a popular approach when this guy steps in. He can really hurt you with one swing, so I think the idea is mostly not to let this one guy beat you, Matt.
And next will be the versatile Tyler Naquin. Now a ball lined to the left side, but this will be a foul ball. Thames leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2.
Hey, he's done an amazing job of settling down. 2 innings ago, I thought they were going to run him out of here. But now he's close to posting 2 shutout innings as a response.
Lifted in the air out to left. Mancini ranging forward. And that ends the inning. Indians leave 1 as they're unable to add to their 5-0 lead. Ready now, Caleb Joseph. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
And they start him with 1 high and away for ball 1. The 1-0. And he fouls this one off. Here's the 1-1. A wave and a miss. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Fouled away. The next 1-2 pitch. And a big cut at the breaking ball, but he comes up empty, and that's the first out.
He's racking up a fair amount of strikeouts now out there. That's 6 to this point. So he's got good stuff, and he's fooling a lot of these hitters.
Into the box now, Neville Melton, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. 0-1, here's the pitch. Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now. The 1-1 home is laid off of down and in. The 2-1 takes a pitch for strike number 2.
2-2.
And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight.
Anytime you get rookies just breaking into the big leagues, you have to expect a certain amount of this. There aren't any easy at-bats at this level, and you really have to learn how to slow the game down in your head because everything feels like it's so much faster up here.
Stepping in now, Tim Beckham, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. And he looks like he's toying with him here. It's 0-2. Carrasco pauses. Here's the 0-2.
1 ball.
Missed with a slider. The 1-2. Line drive to center field. And that's in there. So perhaps some life here with 2 men out. So the 2-out hit here extends the inning for Manny Machado.
The shortstop, number 13, Manny Machado.
Now in the box, Manny Machado. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. A runner on first with 2 away. A ball and a strike now to Machado.
21.
And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. The 2-1. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. But this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. 1 left for the Orioles. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Orioles, number 57, Tony Hart.
Norman Payne will be the first one to greet him, as he'll have to turn around and bat from the right side of the plate here.
Norman Payne.
Here comes the first pitch. And the changeup is way low that time. Ready with the 1-0. Hit the other way out toward right field. This is taken in by Trumbo, and there's out number 1.
Now batting, captain Francisco Mejia.
Ready once again, Francisco Mejia. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Ground ball foul down the left side. 1 out, nobody on. And this one misses to the Cleveland backstop. It's even at a ball and a strike. The 1-1. Hit on the ground to third. Beckham is there in time to first, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, shortstop Francisco Lindor.
Digging in and looking for more, Francisco Lindor. It was a 2-bagger for him in his last at-bat.
Matty, he checks every box. Charisma, smile, hits from both sides of the plate with pop, defense, you name it. GM's dream right here.
Swing and a miss as he was way in front of that one. Comes set with the 0-1. Lifted in the air to right field. Trumbo on the run. He's through first and hustling for second. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
That was a great job of driving that ball, extending his arms very well, was able to get it over the right fielder's head, one-hopping it off the wall for an easy double. That's one of those solid hits that you don't even feel coming off the bat.
Into the box, Jason Kipnis.
So he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory.
He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Good lead there at second. Here's the pitch. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Lindor at second with 2 down. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
Hey, he gets a pass right there for that ugly swing. He's been having a monster season. Take a step out of the box, regroup. He'll get right back in this AB.
Trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Back-to-back sliders away. Now I think you have to think about running something hard in. Not a good idea to throw a good hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row.
Doesn't offer at the circle change there, and it goes full 3-2. Jose Ramirez would be next. Now the payoff pitch home. Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire, so it's ball 4.
Yeah, the guy's been on fire lately, hitting anything close, so I think this is the way to go here. Get the bat out of his hands any way that you can.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jose Ramirez. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
You know, you look at this hitter, he doesn't care about being down 0-1. He doesn't care about having 2 strikes with him. He's got the utmost confidence in his ability to work back into the count and get him something over the heart of the plate.
This is in the air out to straightaway center. Jones is under it, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Indians strand a couple, but they hold a 5-0 lead. Striding in once again, Chris Davis. It was a walk in his last trip.
Chris Davis.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
I'm surprised we're seeing so many late swings on fastballs. If there's one rule of thumb in the game, get to the heater.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And that one just missed outside. The 1-1. Waves and misses for strike number 2. Oh, he's really got the strikeout pitch working now as he notches number 9 in the ball game.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
He's set, and the pitch. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1.
You know, he's one of their guys they rely on to get their offense going. They need to rally, so we'll see if he can spark one here.
2-0 to the Baltimore left fielder. Now the 2-0. 3-0 now.
That fastball really got away from him there. That's kind of a red flag for me that he's starting to tire or wear down a little bit. The first thing that goes is location, and then your mechanics. We'll see if this continues.
And that's low, ball 4. Ready for another shot now. Jonathan Schoop. A hit in 2 tries so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hard hit ball to second. Kipnis has it. The second for 1. On to first. It's a double play as their woes continue. The inning is over. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. We're back with more on this Monday night after this. Welcome back to Baseball on the Show. 7th inning coming up with the Indians on top. But before we get any further, let's check out our game summary for the first 6 innings. Zach Britton is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 53.
Edwin Encarnacion now. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
Leading off for the Indians, first baseman number 10, Edwin Encarnacion.
Now the pitch. First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. The 1-0 is a sinker that misses for a ball.
And now a right-hander up and throwing in the Baltimore bullpen.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. Michael Brantley will be next. And a good take there, as they'll have a leadoff man aboard to start the 7th. It's ball 4.
And that's what you want from your leadoff hitter. Shows some great patience and discipline, making the pitcher labor to start the game. The result is a leadoff walk and a chance to make some early noise.
Bradley Zimmer will be summoned now to be the pinch runner.
Number 4, Bradley Zimmer.
Here's Michael Brantley as he looks at a fastball on the inside corner for strike 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. In previous meetings with Britton over the years, he's gone 3 for 11. And he'll step off and fire to the bag. And he's back easily. Zimmer on at first, nobody out. And the low 80s slider is in there, and he's in control. 1-2. Runners on the move for second. Pitch inside. The throw is well behind the plate. That's an easy stolen base. Runners on his way to third. A line shot to third base. Now a throw to second, and it turns into a double play. The hit and run backfires as he gets hung out to dry on the line drive. Next for the Indians is the designated hitter, Eric Thames. A couple of walks for him thus far. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And this is fouled at the plate. 2 out, nobody on. To right field and deep. Look at this thing go. Way out of here as it bangs off the gate. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Home run number 5 on the year. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
Yeah, and you could see he just made a mistake. He was cruising in the 7th, getting the first 2 outs, but then he offered up one that caught a little bit too much of the plate. This one got up and out of here, ruining what looked like a good appearance out of the bullpen.
The batter,
and next will be the versatile Tyler Naquin. As he'll take a look at the pitch too low. It's ball one. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. And this one's on the inside corner. 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. The 2-2. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. But the Indians add to their lead thanks to this solo home run. Get up and stretch. Home half of the 7th coming up. It's the Indians 6 and the Orioles nothing. Bradley's stay in the ball game as he'll take over at first base. Digging in to try it again. Adam Jones, 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Mike Napoli is going to come on as a defensive replacement now as he takes over at first base.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Right side. Kipnis is there. Throw in time at first. A nice play in short right for the first out.
Good range shown off into the hole right there. That's not an easy play, but these guys make it look that way sometimes.
Here's Mark Trumbo now. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Good opposite field power here, taken high and deep to right. And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the 2nd out. In now for the O's, Caleb Joseph. He's popped out and struck out in his first 2 plate appearances. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Fastball called for strike 2. Next pitch will be number 100 for him now through 6 2/3. Popped up. Kipnis settles under it near second. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. 1-2-3 go the Orioles. They won't make a dent in a 6-0 deficit. Striding in for the Indians, Norman Payne. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Norman Payne.
Here comes the first pitch. Late that time for a strike. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Oh, and ouch. That one drilled him. But he is able to recover as he gets the out at first. 1 away now. And it doesn't look like the manager fully agrees with that out call at first. It appears he may opt to challenge it and have the play reviewed.
Yeah, he may, Matt, but I think he'll see what his replay guys think first. Looking at it again, man, I can't tell for sure if he was out or not. Tough call.
And that's a thumbs up from the bench, so they will challenge the call on the field. So the umpires on replay duty in Manhattan will now review the play from all available angles in order to make the final decision.
All right, we'll take one last look at it here. The question is there enough video evidence to change the call to safe? And wow, from that look at it, I think he did beat that throw. This challenge might work out for him.
The decision appears to have been made as the headset comes off, and the runner is safe. So the call is overturned. The runner will stay at first base, and they maintain the right to challenge further plays going forward.
And the batter moves safe.
Standing in now, Francisco Mejia. This will take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Yan Gomes will come on to pinch hit now with a runner at first and nobody out.
Yan Gomes.
Now we'll step off and fire to the bag. And he's back in standing. Seared down the first baseline, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. And there he goes towards second. Pitch misses the throw down, and it's far too late as he steals second with ease. The 1-2 is a sinker in the dirt. Outside and a full count, 3-2.
Wow, this is a pretty good at bat right here. From down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2, and he's seen a lot of pitches too.
The 3-2 pitch. Skied down the left field line. Mancini has a read on it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base. Time to take a look at our starter comparison to this point, and the telling numbers can be found on the left side of your screen. Zeros in the run and earned run columns. So here's Francisco Lindor now. In previous meetings with Britain over the years, just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball 1. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1.
You got to throw that one out the window if you're an offensive player right there. You know this guy is predominantly a sinker ball pitcher. High fastball, he's got to show me that a few more times for me to honor it.
And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Getting a few steps off a second there. Now the pitch. In there. Now the throw. Not in time as he just does get in there ahead of the throw.
Oh, this kind of goes against those unwritten rules of baseball. They're leading big, so there's really no reason for them to steal third right there. And I'm not sure that was taken too kindly in the opposing dugout.
This is line to left. Catch made in left. Here comes the runner for the plate. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third.
Well, that wasn't your standard sac fly hit. It was hit pretty low and hard, so it wasn't a given they were going to send him. But they did, and they add a number to the run column.
Digging in once again, Jason Kipnis. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And there's one he'd like to have over again. Missed high with the slider. The 1-0 home is a fastball that misses.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
Now the 2-0 is laid off, but in there for strike one.
That's a nasty pitch right there. You got to tip your hat as the hitter. You get a nasty slider like that, there's nothing you can do. Actually a quality take.
Now the 2-1 pitch is in there for strike number 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
I think one of the keys, Matt, you want to try to initiate contact. The one thing you don't want to do, you don't want to run the count to 3 balls and 2 strikes. Whatever you want to throw it over for a strike.
The 2-2 fouled off.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
A bouncer up the middle. Taken in by Machado. Throw on to Davis takes care of him, and that'll end the inning. So Yan Gomes will stay in the ball game as he'll likely do the catching from here out. Trevor Rosenthal is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 44, Trevor Rosenthal.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Neville Melton.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Rajay Davis is into the ball game now as he'll take over out in left field. Now here it comes. Behind 0-2 now. Ready with the 0-2. Very weakly on the ground. That winds up foul. The next 0-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. And there are the final numbers for the Indian starter. He was on point from the get-go this evening. Ready for another chance? Tim Beckham. He's 2 for 3 thus far. Rosenthal's ready. Here's the first pitch. Popped him up. Oh, and he misses it. So definite problems on that last play, and they'll hit the first baseman for the error. Into the Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A ball and no strikes. The 1-0 is in there for strike one.
Great spot with that pitch down and away. He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep hitting that spot.
Inside.
Circle change here, but it's taken for ball two. Beckham, the runner at first with one gone in the inning. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
I love the approach out on the mound. Everything's down in the zone as it should be, but now you find yourself in a 3-1 count. Do you elevate a little bit more and get back in this zone, or do you just pitch around him?
Now the payoff pitch home is swung on and missed. He got him. Here's Chris Davis now. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. First pitch coming. Here it is. Takes a knee-high fastball. 2 out with the man at first. Chased out of the zone there, and he's down 2 strikes.
You know, the old adage is you never throw a left.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. Orioles leave one. They're down by a touchdown, 7-0. Start of the 9th as we welcome you back now to Oriole Park in Baltimore. Brad Brach comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Digging in the switch hitter, Jose Ramirez, and his head-to-head matchup numbers with Brad Brach. A number of meetings, he's 1 for 7. First delivery to him on the way. 9th inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. Brach, playing here in his age 31 season. He was taken in the very late rounds during the 2008 draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
Trumbo on the run. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out. Here's Mike Napoli now, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Here comes the first pitch. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. A fastball down near the shoe tops. Here's the 1-1 delivery, and he'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And a 2-1 slider is looked at for a called strike 2. Two and 2 count. Here it comes. Shin high fastball that time. Ball 3. And this one misses here. A close pitch on 3-2, but Clyde Washington rules it ball 4. Striding into the box, Rajay Davis, and he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. First pitch on its way. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. And he watches one split the middle here, 1-1. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Here now the 2-2. In the dirt here. And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone now. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Eric Thames. He's 1 for 2 in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. There's a strike. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Behind 0-2 now. Thames behind 1-2.
Ball
2-2. The 2-2. Soft liner towards center, and that's in there. Base hit.
Man, he got the front foot down right there, kept the front shoulder tough, and was able to stay inside that ball for a soft liner in the center field.
Darren O'Day enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Darren O'Day.
In now, Tyler Naquin, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. Napoli over at second. Thames on at first with 2 down. Hit hard towards center, and that's in there. Base hit. Napoli rounds the corner and is headed home. Is in time, and he's cut down at the plate as they team up to gun him down. Indians strand a couple, but they're still in control, 7-0. And here's the big right-handed power threat, Trey Mancini. He's going to lead things off in their half of the 9th as they try to avoid the dreaded shutout.
It's never a good feeling to get shut out, and over the course of the season, it's bound to happen a few times. They've just been overmatched by good pitching.
Pitch to the plate is a slider for a strike, and it's all knotted up at 1-1. Well, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
Oh, man, he just tied him up in knots right there.
But this will be speared at third, and that was self-defense all the way. 1 gone. Here's Jonathan Schoop now. First delivery to him on the way. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Rosenthal's ready. 0-1 on its way. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone. Digging in, Adam Jones. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch of the at-bat. And that misses, ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. There's a changeup over the outside corner. This is line to left, but he will make the catch on the hard hit ball out there, and that will conclude matters here as this ball game is over.
Well, I know you don't want to jinx it by talking about it, but this streak now, it's up to 11 games. When you're playing this well, you think the good times are going to last forever. But in baseball, trust me, this game has a way of humbling you. They should enjoy this ride, though, while it lasts.
A 7-0 shutout final score tonight. Cleveland led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. Carlos Carrasco earned his 5th win of the year. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for our ball game tonight for the victorious Cleveland Indians. 7 runs on 12 hits. 1 error. They left 9 men on base. For the Orioles, no runs, 4 hits, 1 error. They left 8 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 1 minute. A reminder that Metro subway trains are available at the Lexington Market or Charles Center subway station. MTA Light Rail Service provides extra trains of the Penn Camden Shuttle and can be picked up just outside the ballpark at the Camden Yards Light Rail Station.